Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Daniel. I'm 29, and I just wanted to share my story about how I came to have a relationship with Jesus. Started off when I was a kid. When I was young, I was really bad. And I don't say bad to try to just sound cool or for the sake of the story. I mean, I was really bad. I got suspended from elementary school for throwing a chair at a teacher. Got kicked out of high school for breaking someone's nose and robbing them. I was hustling. I had girls up. I had the money. I was really just living that fast life. Really opposite of what God had created me for. So when I was about 16 or 17, I was already deep in the game. And my grandmother passes away. So my aunt invited my mom and I to a Bible study. I went, and at this point, it would have been my first time attending a Christian gathering. And being there, I met this cute girl. I liked her style and I wanted to get to know her. So I found out that her brothers would play basketball every Sunday after the service. So what I did is I came through to the service. I would play ball with her brothers, and then I would, use that as an avenue to try to get to know her a little better. So nothing ended up happening between us, but as time went by, I started to read my Bible, and I started to feel my faith building up inside of me. I ended up leaving the church actually because what I would read about, I wasn't seeing that in the local church. So I just thought it was a lot of hypocrisy, and I came to realize eventually that it's hypocritical for me to call someone a hypocrite. So anyway, time goes by. I got back into hustling, and my life just spiraled out of control. And it was actually in the back of a police car where I prayed and really felt like God had answered my prayer. Like God had heard me and He had answered me directly. It's the first time that I had experienced that. The officers ended up robbing me and taking some of my product, which lessened my charge from trafficking to possession. So it was a blessing to me because all I had to do was some community service and I didn't have to go to jail, right? So it worked out for my benefit, so I thank God for that. And so after that, I decided that I would never be the same again. I wanted to commit my life to Jesus. After having that interaction with Him, it changed my life. And after that, God just showed up time and time again, showed me what life is like in harmony with His word and His will and His purpose. So I grew up as a young man who had no guidance, or who didn't accept guidance, and was just a wild card. I had no discipline. I was hopeless in my mind. Today, I have purpose. I have a good job. I have a car. I have my own crib. I have a girl who I'm going to marry one day. I have a church family that believes in me and that I believe in. My life has done a total 180. And it feels like my life has been so long because I know what my life was like with Jesus, and I know what my life has been like with and without Jesus. So John 3:16 says, God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you're at that point in your life where you can feel your faith building up, I really encourage you just to dive all in. Be 100, go all the way in, and don't look back. Make the decision, because I know from my life what God can do. So I hope that my story, I hope my story blesses you. I hope I didn't talk too much, but this is my story. I love you. Jesus loves you. Peace.